Mic test 1, 2.
I'm not hearing anything. We must have the wrong setting so far.
Hold on, Tom. We can't hear you. Just give us a minute. Go to your microphone. Your
Microphone's on.
Oh,
There.
now we hear you.
Now
Oh,
you
it's
hear me.
your fault, not ours.
Hi.
Well, hey, Katie's looking good. I can't say so much for the, what is that other thing over there?
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
man.
stop that.
Oh,
My head
gee.
itches right there.
You're
Does
looking
it?
good.
Okay. Well, I probably have green hair. This new app we're running, they keep making changes to it and screwing it up. And overnight, the green screen doesn't work properly, and I got green hair. So we'll see. But
Just
you know,
pretend
hey,
it's supposed to look like that.
I tell you,
Yeah,
Tom,
look,
if you quit
I mean-
swimming in water with heavy chlorination, your hair won't be
that's
green.
right.
Right.
That's
That
right,
was a
man.
problem for us girls growing up because we all put like sun in and other stuff in our hairs to bleach it more blonde. And then we go swimming in
Yeah.
our friend's pool and then get green from it. So
Oh man. So all right. So let me see. I got to try to figure out how to work this thing. Yeah.
Hey.
So
hold on.
hey, it's really
So we
easy to
still
use,
have a
man.
chat
Hey,
room.
there what?
So we still have a chat room at KUB?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to use that chat room. In fact, I
Okay.
need to check to make sure real quick. Let me check real quick. And I want to make sure the YouTube chat room
bother
is
me
turned
now.
off.
Yeah.
I want to make sure the YouTube chat room is turned off. Allow embedding, that's good. And then I want to make sure live chat's turned off, so it should work. Okay. I'm running on very low internet. We have a power outage right now.
I just saw your email, so
Yeah. So we're
we hear
we're
Kathy
having
in the
a power.
background.
Yeah, she's over here.
Hi, Kathy.
She's got her new robotic ball joint in and everything.
Excellent.
She's gonna come around and say hi to you. Let me select her.
Oh,
Let me
good.
select your screen here.
Hi, Katie.
There she is.
Yeah.
Hi, young lady.
You look
Hey, let's see.
terrific.
Katie, how are you doing?
I'm
There
doing
we
pretty
go.
good. Thank you. Finally.
Have you recovered yet?
Not fully, but I'm a lot closer than I have
All
been
right.
in a while.
Well, hey, let me just say one thing. Right now, I did bring the show up. Everybody can hear us now. It's not like it used to be. Okay, so
Oh, that's fine.
just-
Hi,
just need
everybody.
to just need to warn everybody that a few things have changed.
Okay.
All right.
So we gotta
she's
quit
gonna
talking bad about
she's
people.
gonna run a Hambot tonight, and we're gonna show
Oh, good.
people, all the new people, how Hambot works tonight. It's just
That's
a
what let
test
me-
tonight because Saturday we're gonna give away prizes.
Right. So I'm trying to log
Yeah.
into our chat. And
Yeah.
did I forget something? I put
Your
in my
password.
No, I don't have a password. It
Well,
You
then
didn't-
don't have to have a password.
I know, but when there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I think maybe it didn't like
Yeah.
me putting my call sign in or something.
Well, let's see. Did
Oh,
you
it
get
says
in?
my
Let's
nickname
see.
is registered.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. We'll just
Oh.
Katie's registered. We'll just do your call or something. Or
Okay.
do your name underscore your call, or
That's what
something
I
like
usually
that.
do.
Somebody named Katie. Yeah, somebody named Katie has obviously registered a name on the server somewhere.
It's probably me. Let me see. I'm gonna leave and just try again. It's easier.
Yeah.
I know Glenn's going to Hamvention this weekend. Is he on this week with us before heading out?
Well, he should be. He should
good.
be. Unless he just skips. He's been here every week. But
I'm sure.
About a month ago, Katie, it was so funny. He fell asleep right in the middle of the show.
Oh, okay.
And we cut over to him, and there he is. He's in a chair. He's in his chair, kind of like this. He honestly, he's just like this. He's like this in his chair, and we don't know if he's had a heart attack We don't know if he's had a heart attack or a stroke.
Oh my
And
gosh.
everybody's watching. I thought, should we try to wake him up? I mean, somebody says, I see him breathing. He's still breathing. And we kept going, Glenn, and he woke up. So that was
I
funny.
always miss the good stuff. I miss the other time that
Yeah,
a person
that was
not
funny.
to be
Yeah,
named went into the bathroom with his microphone on. So I missed that one too.
Martin's. Yeah. Oh man. Well, hey, you're looking pretty good. I think you're about to come out of this. I hope you're doing a lot better.
I definitely am. I think I'm 8 weeks. It's 2 months now since my surgery. So I'm at that magic point where still don't have all my energy yet left, quite yet. And if I do too much, I kind of feel it. But generally speaking, I'm back to work full time and then some. And no, it just feels good to get back to normal again. So I'm pretty happy.
We were just talking to the doctor that did the hip, and we're the same way. No energy. Want to take naps all the time, and the doctor says that's normal. And it's been 6 weeks for Kathy. So
yeah, she was right after mine.
Yeah,
I know. I've been saying to people, I'm like, apparently it just you take longer to recover after 50. Because I swear it was easier when I've had surgeries when I was younger, but this one is really, I thought for sure I'd be back to work at about week 3, even working from home. And I needed all 6 weeks and then some. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Richie.
Hi, Richie. Yeah. So, hey, let me just tell you, I'm running on a little jetpack, a little Verizon jetpack right now. Our internet's down. So, this might prove how well this app's going to work. Because see, you and everybody else the way I used to do it, you would come into me through Zoom and then I would rebroadcast you.
Right.
Now you don't come to me. You're just out on the cloud, and everything we have out there, even the videos I have are out. Most of them are out on the cloud. So when they play, they're not playing from here. So my low bandwidth of 2 megs tonight. I don't know how it's doing because I don't, I'm not. They're seeing myself, but you're seeing me. Hey,
yeah,
does it
you
look
look
like
pretty
it
good. It's keeping up. It gets a little pixelated when you move too fast.
Let me slow the camera down a little bit. It's on 1080p. Let me bop it down. I'm gonna bump it down to 720. There we go. That's 720. I don't know. It might work a little better. I don't know.
It doesn't seem to be locking up as much. Before you were freezing up for a second or two.
Yeah. There's Andy. Right. Hi, Andy.
So it's all on the cloud. Didn't the Rolling Stones have a song about that in the 70s?
Probably. Hi, Jason.
They may have. They may have.
Hey, you get off my cloud.
I don't know. That was after my time.
I was doing a talk with 50 freshmen today. I just did 4 segments of talks to them about substance use and mental health. And so today was our last session and talking about drugs. And I was kind of focusing on the things that are most pertinent for them to know about at this age group. And I asked, so our first talk was about THC, tetrahydrocannabinoids, which is cannabis. And I said, I said, have you guys ever heard of Woodstock? And they're like, yeah. I said, so basically when they were back in those days, they were smoking weed that was about 1% of that tetrahydrocannabinoid. I said, nowadays with how they process it and all the things that are done to it, it's about 40 to 80% stronger. I said, it's like the Burning Man of the 60s. I actually got a laugh out of the kids for that one. So that was at least helpful.
Yeah.
It's kind of a rough crowd when you get a bunch of 15-year-olds, but this was my 4th time with them. And today was a lot of fun talking to them.
Okay. So I don't know the name of the song that you're talking about there, but let's see. Is this the name of it? You do what you can do with what you have. That's not a song title, is it?
No, but I think that's a lyric in there.
Is it?
The name of the song is "Hey You, Get Off My Cloud."
I thought it was "Get Out of My Chair."
Okay, yeah, I know that. I know the one you're talking about now.
Dwayne says you're not as clear as you were last week.
He's not. I can see that he's not clear,
but if you guys were already logged in, you heard that he's running on lower bandwidth because
people need to understand we're running on emergency power right now, and we have no internet. So
we're lucky we're all here. right?
Yeah, we're running on a little jetpack card, little Verizon jetpack card, about 2 megs, 2 megabits. So we're lucky the show's even happening right now. But boy, tonight was an important show, and we're gonna.
Yeah, it's
10 minutes. I don't wanna-
pre-Hamvention.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't want to talk too much about it before the show
Oh, no.
starts because I'd have to repeat it. So
Right.
hey, Tom, have you
I'm gonna-
considered making your phone a hotspot? Those are usually pretty quick.
well, that's basically
that
what I have. I have a Verizon phones, but I also have a Verizon jetpack. It's a little individual jetpack. It does the very same thing the phone does, and that way
Okay.
you don't tie the phone up and burn it up and get it real hot.
Right.
Because we run that
Yeah,
jetpack. We run that jetpack on a trip or something for 8 hours or 10 hours. Streaming.
Right. That's true. Yeah, one of my coworkers has one, so if she has to work from home because she doesn't really have good internet where she is, but that little jetpack does the job.
Yeah. Well, and the signal is not great here at our house. I actually have a little external antenna on it, and I have it sitting about 4 feet outside my window on a. I don't know, what kind of bush is that, Kathy? That's what's that bush out there? Crepe myrtle. Oh, azalea. I've got it sitting on top of an azalea.
There you go.
So it's going to smell flowery when you get it back in, huh?
It might.
Yeah, you probably have flowers. We just are starting to have spring here.
Yeah.
We finally have green grass, and our trees are starting to bud out, and it's a late spring for us this year. Actually, it's probably about normal,
Yeah.
but it just seemed like a really long winter this year.
Yeah, the crabapple tree is starting to.
There's Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, bud.
Hang in there. I'm getting this thing figured out. I do not like this.
We're
He doesn't like this app. He don't like this app at all.
I do not like this app.
He doesn't like this app, but
you just don't like anything new.
I like the NASA logo.
Yeah.
I got this on the Huntsville Hamfest last trip. I stopped and went there.
All right, hey Glenn, you got a message. You got a message from the Wisconsin Military Academy. They say, "Hey Glenn, no sleeping."
Yeah,
Richie
good luck
just
with
busted
that. I
you.
haven't had my coffee.
Oh boy.
W9TAT.
Yeah.
Richie and the guys.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, Glenn. He said no sleeping.
Yeah, I
sleepy
fell
Glenn.
asleep.
But that's okay. Hey, that made the show that night. We got to have something to
Sad.
kind of,
That was the entertainment factor.
I mean, we've had Martin here. Forget he had his mic on. We were swatted. Katie was swatted, and then you
were
fell asleep
swatted.
on
I
the
was
show.
just,
Yeah.
the
Oh no,
victim.
you were the victim. You were the victim. Remember?
No, she
Yeah,
was the
we
perpetrator.
We just had that happen to our school district, actually all over Wyoming. Someone called in a fake active shooter calls to a bunch of the school districts. It was,
Oh boy.
yeah, it was pretty awful.
Yeah. Wow.
But
Oh well.
they figured out what was going on pretty quick, so the police didn't have to go rushing over to the school. But unlike what happened, I told the girls I work with about what happened to us on the show, and they were just, their minds were boggled. I'm like, we had never even heard about it until it actually happened. So it was one of those things that we just didn't even know what it was. I see a kitty.
Yeah.
I like the way it can do different pictures here.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
It's so much easier. And, hey, Glenn, we're running on a little Verizon jetpack here, about 1.5 megabits.
I don't even know where my video is.
We can
What do
see
you
you.
know? You don't know
You can
where it
see
is.
me, but I can't see you.
Oh,
Well, put your glasses on.
You're
would
the
probably
one.
help.
You're the one with the headphones on and okay. Hang on. You can't see you. Hang on a second. Can you see you now?
No.
What are you seeing?
One of the 30 million tabs I have open.
Oh, well, that's just
The tab up there says best live streaming app.
and a little red
Yeah,
dot.
well,
Let's look for
No,
that
my
one.
tabs are too small.
he's got this Windows 7. He's got 40,000 tabs open on it, and he complains. He complains about he doesn't like this app, man.
Back to Katie's original statement. I don't like anything new.
Yeah.
At least you're not running XP.
Yeah, your T-shirt even has the old NASA font on it.
I love that one.
Well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Glenn is not even running the Windows. He's probably running Arduino there.
Right.
I would imagine, man.
Yeah, that's what Richie just said on the chat. If
Yeah.
it's not an Arduino, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Do you know how?
I left my Windows work at the day job about 2 hours. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Done thinking for the day.
Cyber terrorists have figured out how to make every computer in the world crash, and that's upgraded to Windows Vista.
Vista.
Yeah.
That goes back.
Yeah. ME.
So when do you head to?
That hurt.
When do you head? When do you head to Dayton?
Thursday morning.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys going?
We are not.
You're
Probably
gonna miss
not.
it?
Maybe by 2025. I got to rack up some vacation time again. After
I know the feeling. I'm using my last minutes of vacation.
I got donated time from some of the guys I used to work with in the Road and Bridge department at the county, and and then somebody from the attorney's office. They donated enough sick time, and in addition to what little bit I had left, I was able to be able to take the 6 weeks off. So it was hugely helpful.
Cool.
Yeah, they were lifesavers.
I'm literally using it as fast as I accrue it.
Oh,
yeah. So
But
yesterday, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Yesterday, what?
Yesterday, I did something relatively new to me.
You installed Windows?
Oh,
No, I applied for Social Security.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, guys.
You are actually. I applied in February, and they said no. You're making too much money, and you're not planning to leave until June, so you didn't apply.
Oh.
Oh.
And so now here it is. We're not live, are we?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
So maybe to save the rest of your story.
Are we streaming live on the?
Well, we are live. So
don't talk about the crowd.
Be careful what you say.
I shouldn't talk about how unless they cut my hours back, I'm going to retire at the end of June.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
that's a rim shot.
There you go. Yeah, that is literally where it's at right now, though. I'm doing 2 days. It's okay, Tom. It's okay. You should see this cat is like, what the hell is this?
All right. Hey, Katie, we're so glad to see you laughing. Just don't laugh too hard that, you pull something loose, man.
Yeah, throw that shoulder out.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Oh, I got to mute.
Man.
Yeah. But no, seriously, they have cut me back to 2 days on site a week. And when I come back from Dayton, the 1st of June, I'm going to negotiate to 1 day or the clock starts ticking. And if they do agree to the 1 day, the clock continues to tick until October 1st, which is when my next book is due.
Oh, perfect timing.
Okay.
So, and this one's for a lector, not ARRL. So,
oh, okay.
I now have 2 publishers.
Nice. You got to branch out.
What's the
what do you
subject?
think it is?
Yeah,
it's Arduino.
So,
Arduino.
Hey, we'll start the show in about 1 minute. Let me ask you something. Dwayne, you guys work a lot of field day, and you do too, Glenn. I want to talk about field day today, and I've got the ARL QST here. Got a lot of information about field day in it, which I'm not real familiar with. Maybe you can help us out, to talk about field day.
Sounds good.
He is WI7 field day.
Yeah, our fire department, whatever it is,
No,
it's field day.
It is.
Fuddy duddy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, now that he's applied for Social Security.
Hey, I did Medicare not long ago, so I'm right there with you, bud.
Well, I got 3 years to wait for that.
Yeah.
No,
hey, it's
I
7
decided.
o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
o'clock.
it is. It's time for us to start. Hey, I'm excited that we're having fun already here. And look, hey, Katie, since we don't have this back door to to talk to all of us in the co-host area like we used to. So yeah, I mean, if you have to leave, just leave. Don't feel obligated to stick around. We're just so glad to have you with us tonight.
Now wait a minute. I took a shower. There's no reason for them to leave.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Hey, we're gonna Hambot's gonna come on about 8:30 and show the new people what Hambot is and how we're gonna get prizes away. We're gonna talk about field day tonight. We're gonna talk about Hamvention and what our plans are for this coming Saturday. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about. So let's see. And also just a quick note to anybody watching out there right now. I'm on emergency power. We haven't had electricity in about 3 hours here. And I'm streaming on a little Verizon jetpack right now, 2 megabits or 1.3 megabits or something like that. But it looks like, and I think Glenn will agree, the app is just doing a superb job tonight.
Glenn will not agree.
He don't like this app. He don't like this app. All right, let's start the show. I just had to figure out all the new buttons again. So we're gonna here we go. We're gonna start the show up. It's about 8 o'clock. So here we go. Let's see. All right. Hey, everybody. I want to make sure it's working. Yep. Welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. This show is about ham radio, shortwave listening, electronics, all those kind of good things here. We're so happy to have you tonight, and especially if you're out there listening on world famous WBCQ shortwave station on 7490. Man, we would love to hear from you. Please send us an email and let us know where in the world you are and how you're hearing the station. We'd love to hear from you. Just send that to Tom at W5KUB.com. Tom at W5KUB.com. We'd love to hear from you. For everybody else out there that's watching the show, the video show tonight, somewhere right down there, there's a subscribe button. There's a subscribe button right down here somewhere. Please hit that subscribe button. That helps us to advertise the show, or it helps YouTube to advertise the show and help more people find the show. Join our Facebook group. Man, our Facebook group is hitting almost 14,000 people now. Just go to Facebook and in the search bar, just type in W5KUB, and that'll take you right there, and we'll approve you, and you'll be a member of the group there. And it kind of follows the show, but it follows everything electronics and ham radio related. So just, use it like you would just a ham radio site. So we'd love to have you join us there. Want to let everybody know tonight we're streaming on 6 social media platforms. I don't know where the 6th one is. I can't figure it out, but we're going out there. I turned it on. We're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, Twitter, and Trovo Live out of Europe. And one more, which it doesn't tell me which it is, but I'll have to figure that out later. Probably the CIA network or something. I don't know. But anyway, hey, we're going out over social media, just everywhere out there. Another thing, we're on just about every podcast. You can listen to the audio of the show every week. You can either download it or listen to it at any time just by going to any of your podcast carriers. And if you're listening to the podcast, we'd also love to hear from you. Please send us an email to Tom at W5KUB, and let us know that you're listening out there. We'd like to know how well that part of the show is working. So please do that. And let's see. Just one last announcement. We are on emergency power right now. A big storm came through. I saw a big bolt of lightning hit out here, and then bippity boppity boom, everything's gone, and no electricity. And so we're running on a generator, and the internet's down. It's probably because it took the power down somewhere in the neighborhood where the internet node is. So we're running tonight on a very small Verizon Jetpack card. It's kind of like a hotspot on your phone. That's what we're actually doing the show with tonight, and it's looking fairly good. So hey, we are so happy tonight to have back Katie with us. And look, here she is right there. Hey, Katie and Dwayne, how you guys doing?
Hi, everybody. Doing good. Glad to be back.
Well, we are so glad to have you back. And man. We may just turn it over to you and let you do the whole show tonight.
Yeah, it's time. She's got that many demerits.
You're really not prepared to do it? Okay. All right. Well, anyway, hey, we're so glad to have you back there. And do you think you're going to be with us Saturdays on and off? You're going to pop in and out Saturday?
Yep. It's on my calendar. I plan on helping. We do have to take the cat to the vet in the morning, but other than that, we'll be home, so I'll be able to pop on and help as much as I can.
Wait a minute. What's this? We have to take it.
It takes two.
It takes
you
two.
Got this, you got the job there of webcast host, and
do you want to take her on your own?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. We can afford to have you out.
They don't have enough of his blood type in stock.
Yeah, maybe not. So you can, Katie, you can just pop in and out whenever you want to. It's going to be exciting. I think Saturday's going to be exciting. We're going to have it's going to be a moving show. We're going to have a lot of things going on. We'll talk more about that in a little while. Hey, we're going to talk about field day. We're going to talk about Hamvention. We're going to demo a Hambot. And for all you guys, the new guys watching tonight that have just joined us this year, you might not know what Hambot is. Hambot basically is a program, or it's a robot that's going to give out prizes to you. And we're going to show you how you can win prizes Saturday. And we've got a lot of neat prizes there. In a minute. Hambot's getting anxious to do it. Hey, let's jump over to Glenn real quick. Glenn, man, you're getting ready to make a long drive here in the next couple.
Yeah. What is that, about 10 hours, including the time change?
Well, and especially if you stop for gas or eating, it's going to take you 10 hours.
I generally don't stop. Gas is, I have a gas truck pull up to me and we just kind of do it on the fly. But Dwayne was talking about filing for Social Security a little bit ago. I wanted to show him my 401k.
Yeah, you're one of those, huh?
Yeah, but
if your retirement plan is the Powerball, you may be.
Yes. But actually, I'm getting really excited. I'm looking forward. This is going to be my first Dayton forum. Doing an all new Arduino forum. And interestingly enough, Dwayne, you should like this. This is actually the forum. You notice that it's a combination lock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There is the USB key that contains the forum material.
Oh, that's a cool USB.
It is safely locked and ready to go.
Just don't forget the combination.
Oh, it's the same as my luggage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there you go.
5.
Is that the password to your computer too?
Yes. Hey, got to keep some stuff simple.
So hey, great! You're gonna do a forum there, and maybe we can work out some way to stream some of that. And if you will, try to get video. Try to at least get it recorded.
That would be nice. I don't have any way to do it this time around. Don't have any tripod or anything to put my phone on, but hopefully somebody there will record it, because this is literally customized exclusively for Dayton. It's
I think they're
probably
all
going to.
recorded.
Yeah, if I
hope so.
remember correctly, all the forums were recorded last year.
But this is
know
probably
ours
going to
was.
be the only time that I do this particular forum. I have been invited to do Huntsville, but I've decided I want to do something all new this year for Huntsville.
Great.
So this will be a one and only shot with this particular forum.
That's great. I didn't realize you hadn't done forums before. I just kind of
Not at
assumed you
Dayton.
did.
I do them at Orlando, and I do them in Huntsville.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking
But
of.
never at Dayton. I've done them for 4 days in May. But never,
okay. That's what I
never
was
Dayton
thinking of.
proper. Now I did one a few years ago with Sean Kutzko and that group. It was a shared forum, but this will be my first one on my own. You know, hopefully I'm able to pull it off. I won't fall asleep in the middle of my forum. Yeah.
Katie and I did one a few years ago, back when it was still at
Hera.
Oh yeah.
But
that was a long time ago.
It was.
I am really excited for this one. It should be a lot of fun. Those of you that have seen my Facebook page saw the opening slide for it the other day. It's called Arduino, the Next Generation. And and that's enough of a tease. Think everything next generation and beyond. There are probably, I would say, at least 10 different movies referenced throughout this forum.
Nice.
And Tom's going to have to give away the prize to the one who catches them all.
Oh, okay.
I just found it. There it is.
There you go.
What is that? What do you got there? What is that, Katie?
That's his Facebook. There it is. We've been rewatching The Next Generation, so that's kind of fun.
Voyager.
Oh, sorry, Voyager. We've already seen Next Generation.
Yep. Don't have any Voyager stuff, but I do have, let's see, I have Next Generation, Monty Python. Just a little bit of everything rolled throughout.
That should be fun.
The basic theme, and I can tell you this much. The basic theme starts with an article that I wrote in 1988, which is a discussion on what would need to happen in computer technology to give us the computer of HAL in 2001. We would need the vision technology, the speech technology, the AI technology, all of that. I actually predicted that in 1988. And we're going to take the forum forward, keeping in mind that this is quote unquote an Arduino next generation forum. And we're going to go forward with that whole concept and basically produce HAL using this next generation Arduino.
Cool.
You know, in the 90s, if you'd have told me that I could hold every song in the world in my hand, or I could contact anybody I wanted to on the internet from my hand, I'd have said, you're full of it. What have you been smoking?
With video chat. Yeah.
And now, you know, your phone has more power than the space station or the space shuttles.
Actually, that's part of my discussion too. I worked for the company that made the supercomputers that put man on the moon.
Cool.
And I compare those specs to the Arduino, and believe it or not, the Arduino Uno is very comparable to the supercomputers we use to put man on the moon, except those use 30 kilowatts of power.
Yeah, but the supercomputers back in that day, wasn't that two pieces of wood with one in the middle that slid back and forth?
Oh, no, you're thinking an abacus.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking a slide rule.
Yeah. Oh. No, these were actually the Control Data 6600 supercomputers, and they were actually designed by Seymour Cray, and they were monsters of the day. But believe it or not, the specs of the Arduino Uno is comparable to that guy. So that's where we start with the forum and move forward from there. And we go all over the place is all I can say, but it will show you where I plan to go and where I think the world is going in terms of the Arduino and microcontroller world. So it's going to be a lot of fun. hopefully have a good turnout. Hopefully somebody will record it so we can stream it. All I can say is I'm looking forward to it because I think it's just going to be an absolute blast.
Well, good.
It is fun.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you said you're not going to stop. I mean, you must have a pretty big gas tank, man. Tell me about it. You
actually, yeah, I do. It's a Ford Explorer, and I've got a range of a little over 400 miles a tank. So I stop at the Kentucky state line thereabouts, the Mammoth Cave exit, and get fuel and food. And I fill up again just outside of Cincinnati. And then I don't have to refuel. I use those same refuel stops on the way home. So I literally only have 2 stops, plus that rest stop between here in Nashville. That's about how long the coffee lasts. So yeah, I got to make that rest stop just on the other side of Jackson.
Well, you reminded me of a company I wanted to start, and I've been talking to my granddaughter about this. And this came about. We were driving back from North Carolina. You know how you have to stop for this or that, or gas and different things. So I came up with this idea, this company, and we're going to call it the IRS. It's IRS. So it stands for Interstate Refueling Service. And we're going to have an app. We're going to have an app where you can poke in here. So I need gas and I'm at mile marker or whatever. Well, we're going to pull out right in front of you at the next exit with a big tanker. And we're going to sell kits to modify your car for that intake for the gas transfer. And we can do that. And what we'll do on that app, we'll charge you on that app. You don't even have to stop. You don't have to do anything.
I was just going to say you're going to need a goes into tube and a goes out of tube.
Well,
it's midair refueling.
We're not working on it goes out tube yet, but we are thinking. Okay,
I was going to say midair refueling and yeah. Yes.
This opens a lot more doors for more companies. What about, now do you have to stop to eat? Well, hey, we can pull up beside you. You place your order. We pull up beside you. You roll your window down.
No, I have DoorDash meet me on the interstate.
We'll throw it in there. See,
throw it across,
the app's already got the cost and everything. Okay, now the goes out part. We can make a modification that can go in a car floorboard.
Yeah.
And what you do, you cut a hole in the car floorboard. You mount this thing. It's got a little door that opens and closes. So we can sell those. I don't know if we have to get that approved or not.
Yeah, you're going to need to get EPA approval on that one.
At your first stop, you get a 2-liter bottle of pop. Once you drink the pop, there you go.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we've already lost Katie.
That's true. That's true. All right.
But
a lot of contesters use that tool, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, and actually interesting enough that you talked about IRS. Do you know where they came up with the name HAL from 2001?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 letter down from IBM, and IBM was going to sponsor them until they found out it was about a computer that goes bad.
Right.
And IBM said, we're out. So they changed the name to 1 letter down. And
my best friend was a vice president at IBM, and I give him crap about that all the time.
Outstanding. To me, though, that was the ultimate. When I saw that at the movie theater, or the drive-in, I think is when I saw it. I was just absolutely stunned with that computer technology. And that's really what set me on the path I'm on, is I wanted that computer. Yep.
I believe it.
But believe it or not, the phrase "open the pod bay doors" is in this forum.
Oh,
okay.
And we have a way to make it happen on the Arduino for $27.
Jimmy Buffett had a tour called Beach House on the Moon, and that's the way that concert starts, with Hal going, with them going, open the pod bay door, Hal.
You say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. But that movie was what really got me going. And that's what computers should do. And that's where I've been going ever since.
All right. Well, very good. Hey, let's jump into and let's talk a minute about Field Day.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
after we talk about, well, we'll talk more than a minute. We'll talk about field day, and then after our field day, we'll move into our Saturday Hamvention webcast, and we're going to demo Hambot for people that don't know what Hambot does. So, how are we going to start to? Hey, when is field day? It's like in about
It's
10 days.
usually
Isn't
the
it?
last full weekend of
23rd,
June.
24th, and 25th of June.
There you
Okay.
go.
So it's
So-
the last full weekend.
Yep.
So
Always
are
the
you-
last full.
Are you guys going to be there? Are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we?
Are
We're
you,
going to be at field day?
yeah.
What is my call, Tom?
Well, the W7 fire department, I always knew it by. W7
No, it's
fire
field
department.
day.
WY7 Fuddy Duddy. I don't see how he gets
Fuddy-duddy.
field day out of
All
it
right.
either.
Okay. So are you going to the same little thing there? It's got the little outhouse out there.
Yep.
Yep. That's our clubhouse.
That's our clubhouse, and that's
So-
where we do it from.
So
Yeah.
Devil's Tower Amateur Radio Club will be operating from there.
And it's officially called the Devil's Tower Community Center. So that's public, and we get 100 extra points for doing it in public.
Yeah. Now, can you see Devil's Tower from there?
Yes.
If you walk
Oh,
up to
cool.
the back of the property, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind
It's a
of
neat
cool.
little spot. We've
Is there
made
a-
it our own. Done a lot of improvements.
Does
to
anybody
it.
have access to the top of a Devil's Mountain or whatever that is?
Anybody that wants to climb can.
Yeah.
I've been up there.
just
I
wondered
can't
that-
even tell you how many times I've been
I
there.
would
Oh,
think
cool.
that would be
Is
a
it
good
that
place.
easy to climb?
No.
I was going to say that
It's
it does
it's
not look easy.
The
I would
easiest
think that
route is
it'd be
the
a good place for a
5-7.
repeater. I mean, is there a repeater up there?
Nope. You
Nothing
got to
up
get
there.
permission. You got to get permission
Yeah.
to broadcast from up there, period. You know,
Right.
I've snuck a handheld up there a couple of times and made a few contacts from up there, but
Yeah.
it's a national park. Or I'm sorry, it's an what do they call that? It's not a national
It's
park.
a national
run by
monument.
Yeah, it's a national monument. It's run by the Park Service, and in
Hmm.
order to transmit from there, you've got to get written permission. So Parks on the Air was really difficult from that, from Devil's Tower.
No, it
They-
wasn't.
They did it.
Because Sean and I snuck out to a little spot he threw. So KX9X was out here and he threw some wires up on the tree, set up his radio and a little tiny keyer. And I kept a lookout and he made a bunch of contacts.
That's cool.
But-
Well,
But-
with this little thing that I just put together, that's, let's just say that you could remote your key via Bluetooth. So you could have been
Oh,
running
that's
your
cool.
key Bluetooth up on top of the tower and have the rig down below.
Yeah, but what's the range of Bluetooth? About 15 to 30 feet, right?
I would say line of
Wow.
sight from the top there would probably work.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's still over 500 feet of technical climbing.
Yeah.
You can use LoRa to do the same thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, let's go back. We are talking about
Reel her
field
back
day.
in.
Let's go back to field day here.
The boss is reeling us
Um,
in again.
So it's coming.
That's okay.
It's
I'll
coming
get
up
us
soon. You
unreeled
guys
in
are
a
going to
minute.
be there. You guys are going to be there. I guess, are you going to have plenty of good food? I mean, Katie always gives us a video of all the food there. So
They've
we'll
got some
see
of the
that.
best food out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got a plan. We have a club meeting Thursday night, actually. So we'll be talking about that. But
You'll be planning that. Okay.
Yeah, we always have a
So,
barbecue
hey-
on Friday night.
and that's our club meeting, our
Yeah, we have
annual
an
meeting.
annual club meeting, which are elections, and everybody shows up for elections because they don't want to be elected, nominated, and voted in as an
That's true.
officer.
So, hey, field day safety. There's several things here, man. You got lightning safety, antenna safety, generator safety, physical safety, medical safety.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we always
You got
have
all these
a
different
emergency
safeties, man.
kit.
Yeah, we have a big first responder first aid kit. All our guidelines are marked with tape or flags,
Like-
flags so that you can not run
Yeah.
into them and get clotheslined. There's a lot of other things you have to do, but I'm always a safety officer. And I give a little safety speech. Don't do something stupid. That's usually
Okay,
a
so you're the
complete
safety officer,
speech.
and you get points if you have safety officer. You do get, I think,
Yeah.
100
Yes,
points.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even taping down wires that might cross the floor or something so nobody trips on them, stuff like that.
Yeah. You would have had
Okay.
a lot of fun at our field day. Probably was that about 8 years ago now, Tom?
Yeah.
Safety officer would have freaked because we had 2 inches of
We
water.
We didn't have life jackets.
We did not have life jackets, and we had 2 inches of water in the little, gosh, what do you call those things?
Tent.
Outhouses?
No, it
Porta
was
potties?
no, it was a out in
Got
the
a
park.
roof and, you know,
The roof,
Yeah.
the
Oh, like
Pavilion.
pavilion.
yeah.
There you
it
go.
is.
Could not think of that word to save my life. We actually had 2 inches of water in the pavilion. Ducks and ducklings were swimming by. Tom was there
Yeah.
recording, and this is
Yep.
2 feet up on a hill in the middle of the park. It had rained
So
that
here's
bad.
the deal. I mean, here's what I saw. They had the generator just blinked. I don't know what. Okay. Here's what I saw there at that field day. Concerned me a little bit. Under the pavilion, they had a metal table, and they had all the radios on it. But they had them covered up with tarps because the rain was coming sideways and everything. And everybody was standing on top of this metal table, and it was lightning like crazy out there. Oh, man.
And do you know what our number one focus was throughout that whole event?
Not
Beer?
to get hit by lightning, I guess.
Save the
Food.
pizza boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the radios we didn't care about. But actually, believe it or not, we actually had one of my lightning detector out there. And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
would not get on the air when it detected lightning in the area. So we got on a little bit that weekend, but it was storming just about the entire weekend. But nobody
It's
got
pretty
hurt.
much guaranteed you're going to have a thunderstorm somewhere along
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
everywhere in the country over field day weekend. It
Oh, yeah.
just,
That's true.
Wh-
Well, look, hey, let's
when-
talk a little about antenna safety because I mean, a lot of people they put these towers up and beams up there and drop a few little stakes in the ground and tie it off. But man, I mean, I can see how there could be some accidents with
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
tall masts and antennas. So
Well,
do you
just
guys put
tripping
up
over
at your
something
field
or-
day at your field day? Do y'all put up much of a tower or anything like that, tall mast or?
We usually push up those aluminum push-up
the mast,
mast
mili-
systems,
military
mast, and we push them up. And the tri-bander usually goes up between 25 and 30 feet, depending on how much energy I have to lift it, because I'm usually the guy that's lifting those up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and then the 40 meter is a vertical. It's put on one of those big gigantic. I think Spider Beam makes it. It's a push-up pole that's about 40 feet tall, and we put 37 feet of line up the side of it and radios out. That's the 40 meter antenna. And then we pushed a 6 meter antenna up probably 20 feet, which is 5 sections of that mast material. And usually we have a couple of the antennas that we make out of fishing poles. We got a bunch of verticals that we've made out of fiberglass fishing poles that we just stand up and put them around. The way it works is we have a set of filters. And if you can't find the filter for the band you want to be on, that means somebody else is using it. Get another filter. And that works out pretty good for us that way.
And using fishing poles, that would have really came in handy down with Glenn down at the other place.
Yeah,
couple years
we
ago.
could have caught more than a few contacts.
So hey, a new rule, I guess, with field day this year is the RF exposure.
Yeah,
Is
the
anybody-
RF
is
exposure's
anybody-
been an FCC rule for years.
Well, it has,
No,
but it
there's
really
nothing about
didn't
that.
really go into effect until May 3rd or something like that.
Oh,
We need to read
I
our
think-
QST. There was a story about it.
yeah, I guess you got right.
Oh, yeah, we have to read this month's QST.
Yeah, it was. I think May 3rd. It actually. I mean, there was this period of getting ready. I forget what they called it, but I think May the 3rd. We had the show the night before, and we went over all that, and we even actually went into the calculator there and did some calculations on various antennas and stuff. But I'm reading where it is going to be a requirement this year. So probably not a big deal, but
Yeah,
I
somebody
don't
could
think
ask about it.
I don't know if anybody's going to do it or not. They're supposed to.
Now, normally at our
aware of
club,
it.
we've got a tower on a trailer that we crank up, and we hang all of the dipoles off of the tower as it's going up, and we've got a log periodic at the top, and then
That's
we run
nice.
those filters down at the base for what do we run? 10, 20, and 10, 15, and 20. Plus, we have a a metal dipole for 40 that we hang on the tower. So we've got a rotatable dipole along with that beam. And that's our field day setup. And so it's kind of one stop everything.
I like that idea.
I would love to have a tower on a trailer, but we don't have it. We do have, our club was donated a 130-foot tower. We got to go take it down, but they gave it to the club. We're going to fix that so that it can be folded over in 2 30-foot sections.
Well, this is one of those crank up tilt overs.
Video.
Do you have that video,
I don't know
Tom?
if you saw the video we had. The Memphis has a tower that they bring out for field day, and it's not tower sections; it's just pieces. And this thing puts the tower together as it grows tall.
It's like 3-foot stubs of the tower.
Yeah, it grabs each side
and it grabs
puts
the
it together,
stub,
and it goes up,
stacks
and it grabs
it, pushes
each
it
side.
up, stacks another one, pushes it up, stacks another one, and then as it comes down, it unstacks them and stores them.
It.
Wow.
It's something. See, I got a video on it. It came from the government. It was some kind of military tower they used, and it was kind of neat.
That
So
sounds cool.
hey, if you're going to have field day, this year, man, there's a lot of extra points you can get. You know, emergency power, 100 points. Media, you get 100 points.
Natural
kinds of
power's
things.
100.
Yep.
Yeah,
We said emergency.
satellite QSOs. Let's see what else we got here.
Well, you've got
educational
the free
activity.
VHF station.
Are y'all going to have a go-to station?
You got the
Goda?
Goda,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goda?
and you
Yep.
also have that free VHF station for 6 and 2 and 440 and everything that
Yeah.
doesn't count against your station count.
Right.
So the satellite is also, I guess, extra points here, and
Extra points.
there's some new satellites out, and I've showed people on the show my new satellite operation here. I've got the new Yaesu rotor that tracks the satellites and everything, and a new M square antennas and so forth that Rick got me, and
Elected
it's all
officials
automated.
is another one.
Man.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Monsters to the cat show. But
Right.
now
Well-
that they're retired, they're not going to Huntsville on field day weekend. So
All right.
I'll be going.
I
to
won't
field
let
day.
our family have a wedding during field day weekend. If they do, I just won't be there.
Yeah.
There was one year that the weekend was off by a week, so I got to go to the cat show first and then field day the following weekend. But that was like 1 out of 6 or 7 years that I showed them.
That's like Friedrichshafen is, like Europe's biggest ham fest is almost always on field day weekend. Occasionally it'll fall the weekend before, but
It's like every 6 years or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to know all about field day, guys, find you a copy of QST, Fun in the Field, and they've got a number of articles in here about field day and all the extra points and the things that you can do, and it's pretty cool there. So do
Tom,
that.
I'll
If
make
you
a
got
deal with you.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
get all the viewers to send pictures in without any kind of identification. We'll make up stuff to go with it.
Okay, we can do
Of
that.
the field day
In
site?
fact, we'll announce that next week. But let's just go ahead and announce it right now, if everybody will remember. And that is, hey, let's get us some video or some pictures of your field day, and get them to me, and we'll get them on the show, and we'll show your field day to all our viewers out there. All right, so field day. If you got any more questions, send an email to Dwayne. He'll answer them.
Just for reference in the chat room, we are live.
We are.
Okay, guys,
Well,
my
Tom
email
is
address
not.
is w5kub@arrl.net.
That probably will get it here. Yeah, it probably will. Yeah.
But
Do we have?
Tom is our AI for the night, but we're live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have somebody in the chat room asking if this is live?
Yes,
Colin
Colin
was.
VK5COL.
Oh, okay. Hey, while it's on mine, let me ask the question. Guys, are you getting the video on w5kub.com? It's supposed to be turned on. So I'd just like to know, just in the chat room, if you can see the video there.
I'm not
We've
going
been
to go
having
look
trouble.
because that's when I blow up.
Yeah, don't go. Don't go.
Yeah, that's when this
yeah.
app has bad
Don't
things
go.
for me.
So far,
Mark says
this
yes.
app has been perfect with you tonight. I mean,
Mark says, yes, we are.
okay, great, very good. Okay, hey, let's do
Okay,
this. Let's take a break. I think we covered field day enough. Let's take just a quick break, and we'll come back. And Hambot is
Hambot.
just itching here to show you guys what Hambot can do for you, and we'll do that when we come back. And we're going to talk about our plans for this Saturday. So don't go away. We'll be back in a minute. Got cabin fever? Look no further. Spring is in the air, and Icom has just what you're looking for. We have top quality base stations, mobiles, and handhelds that are perfect for working your favorite bands. Want to catch a sneak peek at our upcoming IC905 SHF release? See it at our booth at the Dayton Hamvention. Icom's newest amateur FM transceiver is the IC V3500. With a compact body and simple interface, this radio is a must for those looking for a long-range mobile with a fresh look. The ICT-10 is a rugged portable that meets or exceeds standard military testing. With an IP67 waterproof rating, the ICT-10 can withstand any field activities ahead. Hear transmissions and listen to FM broadcasts with the loud 1500 milliwatt speaker. The IC7300 is a high-performance, innovative HF transceiver with a compact design that will far exceed your expectations. This innovative HF transceiver digitizes RF before various transceiver stages, reducing inherent noise in different IF stages. The IC7300 changes the way entry-level HF is designed. The IC705 is a perfect sidekick and QRP companion. Base station features and functionality at the tip of your fingers in a portable package, covering HF 6 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. This compact rig weighs just over 2 pounds with an RF direct sampling for most of the HF band and the IF sampling for frequencies above 25 megahertz. The ID5100A is innovation and mobility taken to the next level. Designed from user input, the ID5100 offers an intuitive user interface experience with an industry-leading touchscreen display. The ID5100A is one of the most advanced dual-band mobiles on the market today. The ID52A is a VHF-UHF dual-bander with D-Star and FM dual-mode functions and is the first handheld amateur radio transceiver with a full-color 2.3-inch waterfall display. This radio supports conventional FM communications and D-Star, simplex, repeater, regional, and worldwide calls over the D-Star Internet Gateway. Visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on Icom radios. All right, so we are back. Okay. Hey, guys, tell me in the chat room if you like this app. Glenn doesn't like the app. I don't know how many like the app. Okay.
I'm going to be the only one.
We're just going to make Glenn just suck it in and, you know, Glenn has thousands of people that watch him every night on here, maybe tens of thousands. He isn't going to give that up.
No. The cats have more followers than I do.
Yeah, okay.
It seems to be working good from our side.
I like the app.
I think it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
If you're running anything higher than Windows 7, it's probably good.
Oh,
But
no.
my Windows 7 doesn't like it.
I got an XP machine behind me here. Maybe I should try it on it.
Yeah, you should try that.
It might work. It's got a few little bugs that we're working out, but we're
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you know, when every time you play an ad, Tom, it still comes out my default speakers and not my headset.
Yeah. That's what you say.
That's what I say.
It also says up there that it is a video test of the new webcaster.
Oh man.
Is that from last? Whenever you did that?
That's from last
Yeah,
night,
David just pointed that out in the chat room.
Yeah. Last
This
week
is
it was
video
W5KUB Comacom.
What's it say up there?
This
Now
is
it
a,
says today we're simulcast, but above that has the streaming one. It says this is a video test of the
Wait
new
a minute.
webcaster.
It's got a little crawler across the top.
Crawler, yeah.
Wait a minute. Something's not changing. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong button. Let's see.
Yeah,
John
that's-
says
that's the-
Commodore 64 likes it.
Wrong button.
Yeah, somebody in chat room said the Commodore 64 likes it. I still have one. I have a Commodore 64.
In the
My kid
garage.
wants it.
Go. No.
Yeah, my kid
Yeah.
wants it. I won't give it to him.
I saw a discussion on the sync. I saw a discussion about the Sinclair ZX81 the other day,
Oh wow,
and yeah,
that was
All
right.
didn't they call that a Sinclair 1000?
no, that was the next generation from
Oh,
that. I
okay.
think the 1000 added color, if I'm not mistaken.
My first
All right.
computer was a TRS-80.
Okay.
Hey, I had a VIC
Tom's
20.
got it now. Looks
I had a
good.
VIC 20.
Mine was the CPM based Z80.
I had a VIC 20 with, I think, 4K of memory.
Wow,
I wasn't a nerd
Yeah.
back then, so I don't
a
remember.
whole 4K of memory. Who's going to ever use that much memory?
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. So, okay. So, the ticker should say something else now, for sure. Yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Hey,
it
we're gonna
kind
talk
of
about-
looks
let's
like a
talk about
new.
Hambot real quick.
It's kind
let's
of
talk
like a
about
new
Hambot.
dance step.
What is that? What's that?
Yeah, it's more like you're talking about a new dance step where Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, YouTubing, and Trovoing.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
It sounds like 50s sock hop.
Okay.
All right, let's go get Hambot.
Or what did you say it says? What did you say it says up here, Glenn?
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy yellow cat, and then we're simulcast on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube,
Okay.
and Trova.
All right. Okay. Hey. All right. Hey guys, we are going to stream this coming Saturday from about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, right here on w5kb.com. One day of the Dayton Hamvention, which is in Xenia. And we're going to give away a lot of prizes, and we use Hambot to do that. Now, what
Uh-oh, Tom's freezing.
we're planning on doing
Wait.
is
Slow down, Tom. You're
we've got
locked.
Mark. Yeah, Mark's in the chat room, I think.
I don't think Tom can even hear us.
He's
I
catching
hear
up.
you. I hear you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
freezing
I
a
hear
little
you.
bit, but so are you guys.
Oh, okay.
But I want you to know something. On YouTube, it's not freezing.
Oh,
Oh,
We have watched this, and where we do have some freezing or sound issues here on this app, on YouTube it's always perfect. It's never we don't have those issues on YouTube. So I don't know
that's cool.
something about
Okay.
how it's sending it back to us. But anyway,
I
that's
won't
great.
mention it.
Okay,
I don't like the
Okay.
app.
so
Shut up,
you don't
Glenn.
like the app, huh? Hey, Glenn don't like it. Let me see what I can do with Glenn. Let's see. He don't like the app. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. So Glenn can't even talk now. Okay. So, okay, y'all are making me get off the point here. Let me get back.
Yeah, let's get to Hambot first.
Hambot.
Okay. So let me tell you what we're going to do.
Stop talking.
Well, we hope, and our show's only going to be as good as our volunteers. Oh, Mark is setting up, he has a booth in space 8220. And that is on the southwest corner of the track. He is installing Starlink. We will have Starlink there for our connection back to the show. And we will have a wireless, high-power wireless access point out there. So we've tested it, I think, this week, and it all looks great out there at the fairgrounds. So if you're a volunteer and you want to help us, or you hadn't told us yet and you want to help us, go by space 8220 and see Mark. 8220, write that down, you'll forget it. 8220, see Mark. And what we need somebody that will just volunteer 20 minutes of their time, 30 minutes of their time. And as you're walking around, you can stream that, and we will bring you in just like you're seeing the cameras right now. You'll be on the show just like this. We'll be able to full screen you or make you, one of many. So, and we'll be able to talk to you directly too, as you're walking around. So we may say, hey, go back and show us that antique radio or something, and zoom in. So if you got a smartphone, that's all you need to be a high def camera for the show. We've got about 8 or 9, I think, volunteers so far. We could use more, because if we just take 8 or 9, and that's a half hour each, that's only 4.5 hours. So that's not the whole day. But in between the walk-arounds, we're going to be giving away prizes. Hambot's going to be giving away prizes to everybody. If you don't know what Hambot is, we're going to tell you in about the next 1 minute. We're going to demo Hambot for you. But Hambot's going to pick a name. Oh, you've got to be in the w5kub.com chat room. You've got to be in there, because that's where Hambot works. So if you're on a YouTube chat room or somewhere else, you're not going to get picked. So you got to be in the W5KUB chat room. If you go to w5kub.com, you can see both the video and the chat room at the same time. Now, Hambot's going to pick a name. He's going to say, "Are you here?" And you'll have I forget how many minutes Hambot gives you to claim. Oh, 50 seconds. 60. Hambot's going to give you 60 seconds to claim the prize. So you're going to have to be watching. All you got to do is say, "I'm here," or "hello," or "yay," or as long as you say something, Hambot will see you answer. Hambot is looking for you. Now, if you don't answer under your username, then Hambot is going to say time's up, and Hambot is going to pick another name, and he's going to make the call, and he will count down the time. Hambot will say, "You've got 10 seconds left, 5 seconds, 4, 3. Now, we may discuss that a little bit on the video, but you have to understand the video sometimes has a 30-second delay over the chat room. So all the official parts of giving away prizes are going to be through the chat room. That's the official timekeeper. Everything is official. If I say we have a minute left, we may only have 30 seconds left. So that's what counts. Whatever Hambot's saying is what counts. You can't argue with Hambot. We used to do it without Hambot, and people would argue with me, and I would usually give in and give them the prize anyway. But now you can't argue with Hambot, and he's just not going to put up with it.
Well, you can argue with him, but you also disappear.
That's true. You can't disappear. So let me show you what it's going to look like before Hambot picks somebody. And then right after this, we're going to pick somebody. Let me tell you what's going to happen here. After you see this little short video of Hambot marching down, he's going to say, "Let's give away a prize." Then I want everybody to stand by, stop typing. It's best if you stop typing. That way it would give the person a chance to, say, "I'm here." You'll see the video. Hambot's going to call a name. Now, tonight we're going to do some test prizes. These are fake prizes worth up to $1 million each. And we're going to give these out right now, 2 or 3 of them. Hambot's going to pick a name from our chat room. If your name is picked, just say hello or something in the chat room, and Hambot will recognize you and say you won this fake $1 million prize. All right. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to see this first. Here we go. This is what you'll see. All right. So Hambot is ready. He's watched the chat room, and let's see what he says. Go, Hambot. Let's see. Okay. There he is. Hambot said it's time for a prize.
And I will never even get picked for a fake one. So
you don't ever get picked, Glenn?
Never.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Nope. See, told you it's not me.
Okay. Hambot picked KE8IL, right? Okay.
Yep.
Are you here? Are you here? Is he here? What? Did we get a winner?
Yeah, he typed a dot in there.
Okay, he typed a dot. Hambot saw it. I didn't see the dot, but Hambot
I didn't
saw
either.
it. Okay.
I
All
saw
right.
it.
So
no, he said here.
Hambot knows, hey, he knows if you've been good or bad. Hambot is there, and he knows if you're in there. So, all right. So Mike won. What did he win there, Kathy? He won a fake prize, right?
He knows if you've been
Winner,
bad or
winner,
good. Does Hambot double as an elf?
Winner, winner,
I don't
chicken
think
dinner.
so.
Hambot's real name is Hal.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So let's run Hambot again here. So yeah, here we go. Here comes Hambot. Man, we got a winner already. Boy, you guys are right on the ball out there. This is amazing. Let's do one more. Let's do $1 million fake prize. One more. So here we go.
it's catching up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little off.
The high
It
plains
froze.
What froze? Let's see. Did we get a winner yet? No. Haven't got a winner yet. Who are we looking for? Right now we're looking for the High
Well,
Plains.
you gave one to
Dry.
Andy, and then the High Plains Dry.
Yeah. Hambot's looking for the High Plains Dry.
I think that's just Drifter shortened up.
I
Yeah,
think it
but
is.
you're talking about it, and then Hambot showing up, so the timing's a bit off.
Yeah. Like I said, the chat room is official here. So, yeah, the chat room is official. Don't go with what we're talking about. Is he still
15 seconds.
even in the room here? Let's
I
see.
might have left.
Got 10 seconds.
Well, he has to be, or
9.
Hambot wouldn't have picked him. Yeah, Hambot has to. He has to be
5
there. Right?
seconds.
He doesn't want the
Okay.
prize.
Doesn't want to admit
All
to
right.
it.
Sorry,
All right,
you didn't respond in time.
What's going on? What's that? Hambot?
He
Did
automatically drew.
Did Hambot draw another name? Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Drew Rick's name.
Yep. And
There.
Rick just
There
said
you
hi.
There we go.
Okay.
Rick.
Sorry.
Rick. WA4NVM is the winner. That was that $1 million fake prize, I think, over there, wasn't it? Okay. All right. So guys, hey, that's how Hambot is going to work Thursday. We got so many prizes here for a short one day, probably about every 20 minutes or so. We're gonna be doing prizes, or we'll do prizes kind of in between some of the walkarounds. The walkarounds will be kind of short. We're trying to see if we can get some connectivity inside the metal buildings. I should be able to get that, and if so, maybe we can show you, some of the new equipment. So that's what we're gonna do. That's on Saturday. Now, Friday is also a Hamvention. If you tune in on W5KB on Friday, we're going to be here probably doing more testing just to make sure this app, and I'm more concerned about our connectivity there and using the telephones as the camera. So we're going to be doing some testing throughout Friday. So you'll probably get to see a lot of things. We're just not going to have prizes on Friday. So Saturday is the main day, and that's the day we're going to turn it over to Katie. She's going to be in charge that day.
Let me
Well,
tell you
they-
something.
Did you say Friday?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday. With
After they
exception of
take the cat to the vet.
with the exception of the cat, time off. Yeah. Okay. So David said, congratulations to all the winners. Okay.
Let me
Monopoly
tell you
money.
something, though.
Exactly, Chuck.
If you have
Yeah.
never been to Dayton, this is the fastest 3 or 4 days of your life. It is nonstop from the time you get there until the time you get home. There's something to do 24 hours. And, you're going from the minute your feet hit the ground until, I get home. So if you think I've slept before, you catch me on that following Monday.
All right. Well, I tell you, I used to love the outside flea market. That's where we spent nearly all of our time until we moved in about, 10 or 12 years ago until we moved inside. But we had a lot of fun there. And I always liked looking for the old stuff, and
Yeah.
And Dwayne, I mean, I bought this last year, Dwayne.
Now
What can I use this for, Dwayne? What can I use this for, Dwayne?
That's a rolling inductor. That's just cool.
I think I can use
You can use it for a filler box
it for
and send it to me. You can put it in a
something.
box and use it to fill up empty space and send it to me.
Didn't they used to use that in medieval
I hadn't
times
even touched it.
to crank it
The
down,
torture
Well,
device.
stretch
Oh,
you
I think-
out?
Yeah.
I think roller inductors are cool.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that one right there probably handles 75 watts.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say
Hey,
this.
75
Yeah.
kilowatts, maybe.
Yeah. Well, didn't I say kilowatt?
I'll say this,
Yeah.
having just applied for Social Security, I'll tell everyone else, if this is your first Dayton and you are above a certain age, and I won't put a number on it, and arthritis afflicts you, take lots of arthritis medicine because you don't get to sit down very much.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
I'll tell you,
I've never
I
actually
can
been to a
remember.
Hamvention when I wasn't working. So
Yeah.
when we get to go again, probably in a couple of years, that'll be the first for me to go and actually just hang out and see everything. I've always been behind a table, so it's kind of hard to, and work in the show. So it'll be interesting to actually be, out and being a visitor and shopping and doing stuff. So
Yeah,
it'll
the
be
last Hamfest I
Hey.
went to was before COVID. It was the Hamcation.
fun.
And
No, it was
that was
Hamvention.
the first Hamfest I had been to in over 18 years when I was not
Oh,
wearing
wow.
an ARRL badge. So it was fun to be able to go there and not have to answer questions about incentive licensing.
Well,
I've been blessed.
I have gone to Hamvention for 40 straight years, minus the 2 years of the pandemic where it
Right.
was closed. So I don't know. It's kind of. I went last year again. I don't know, man. When you get my age, you slow down a little bit, and we're just going to do it virtually from here.
Well, Tom,
this
they
year.
make those little electric carts for people that have slowed down a little bit much.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, man. I can remember out of 40 years, I can only remember maybe 4 years total that it didn't rain at least one day during the
So
3.
it's supposed to rain overnight, Friday night,
I'm
Saturday
seeing
morning.
that. I'm seeing the percentage go up to like 50 or higher percentage Friday and
Yeah, so
Saturday.
the flea market has a chance of being muddy.
Now, let's talk about
will it be
mud. Now,
toe
Glenn,
deep or ankle deep or knee deep?
We got some great video of you down to your knees in the mud a couple years ago.
The first time
Yeah.
it seen you before they
Yeah.
put the crushed asphalt and stuff down.
Yep.
I
yep,
mean, yes, I literally sunk down to my kneecaps
yeah.
in that flea market. Yes.
I remember seeing
But
a lot of
you know-
pictures. Vehicles were stuck, and
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
At least
But-
it wasn't the same mud they had at Hara.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, yeah,
Let's
that
not
was
talk
some
about that
nasty-
one.
That was some nasty mud there, wasn't it? man? So,
The thing-
yeah, I remember.
Did not go to
I-
that one.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
one we missed.
Oh, you didn't go to that? Well,
I
when
missed
No, we
that
this-
missed that year.
That was
Oh, man.
before I went.
my generator my lights blinked, and I hear my generator out there kind of took a dip. Yeah, I remember that. It really made the people mad that when the sewer exploded, and they put the yellow tape around it there. The people that had spots right over the sewer, they were really getting mad because they lost their spots, kind of, But that was all right, And there's been a lot of changes over the years. They used to put the little outhouses inside the fence. I don't know if you remember. Now probably the last 15 years they've had the outhouses outside the fence, and you had to walk outside to them. But I remember there was this hot dog stand right by the back door there, Hare Arena. Selling hot dogs, and there was a Johnny on the spot right next to it, and it somehow got turned over. That was one year. That may have been why they decided to put the outhouses outside the fence. I don't know. But yeah, hey, it's always been fun. We used to always be very disappointed when it was over. And, on the way home, we started thinking about next year. What are we going to do
Yep.
next year? And I don't know. I guess I just outgrew that after 40 years.
Yeah. Well, we got
Yeah.
Huntsville coming up too, and looking forward
Yep.
to that. I mean, seems like you just get home from Dayton and off you go to Huntsville. But in all fairness to the Dayton folks, that was their first year at the Xenia Fairgrounds, Greene County Fairgrounds. And let me tell you what, the next year they had crushed asphalt, and it could have rained a flood, and it would not have been a problem. They had really addressed the mud issue the following year, and it's really gotten nice. Every year they do something better and, fix something. So it keeps getting better and better every year.
Yeah, well, last year, a friend and I went up there, and man, it was hot and humid. By the time we walked out of the building all the way to the end of the track and turned around, we were ready to come back in and sit down.
Yep.
I mean, it's just so much to see. So much, man.
I've been blessed by not having to work a booth or anything. I get to do what I want. And, one of the first things I do is I hit that flea market and I walk past every table to make darn sure I didn't miss anything. And then I come in and see what the vendors have, because they'll have their stuff all weekend.
Well, I always like, there were many years I didn't even go inside the building. I wasn't that interested in new stuff. I like looking at the old stuff. I like stuff I can get parts out of, like that roller inductor and stuff, and or just old things to play with and deals, So for many years, that's all I did. Of course, we started streaming 20 years ago. Then I didn't get to see anything. We were behind a camera. We were always talking with somebody or an interview or something going on. So I've really missed the Ham Fest for the last 20 years. But, talking about not going into buildings, Glenn, now, after we moved into the building with our webcast, it took me maybe a week or a few days just to learn the whole inside of all those buildings. I mean, it felt very comfortable. I mean, it's really simple. But the 20 years I was outside and didn't go in those buildings, if I went in those buildings, I would be lost. They'd say, go to the pink room or go to the yellow room or go to the green room. I mean, man, I was totally lost.
It was my second year at Hera before I realized that the rooms were color-coded. I did not know that. And of course, the way you get between one room and another is kind of like these secret passageways where you've got to open the bookshelf and walk behind it and walk down this alley and get into the next room. It's a maze. And,
my friends would say, it's real simple. It's right there in the go room. It's just right next door to the door that opens into the blue room or whatever. And it's like, man, I'd go in there and there's so many people, elbow to elbow, and I didn't have a floor map, or what do you call it, a map of the place inside.
I don't think a map would have worked.
Oh man, it wasn't that big inside actually.
No, it was just a maze, but this is, when I was going for my first time, everybody said, if you find something you want, buy it when you see it, because you will never be able to figure out how to get back to it again, or else it will be gone by the time you get back to it.
Yeah.
And that was some of the best advice I ever got.
Also, be careful. A number of years ago, there was this guy in the gold room or whatever. Man, he was yelling and he was yelling and selling, man. He had these internet IPTV boxes, where you get all these TV channels from around the world and all that, which it exists, it works. And I think he reduced the price down to like $99, so I think we bought one. Well, came home and looked on the internet. You can get them for about $19. So be careful. Be careful.
Yep. Know what you're looking for.
Yeah, and they, in fact, Hamvention didn't let those people come back. They were yelling so much on the sales. The sales pitch was yelling so much at people. They got rid of them. I don't know if what's the Mendelssohn's. I don't know if Mendelssohn's is coming back or not.
No, they're gone. They went out of business and
I guess they did. Yeah. Mendelssohn's is gone. They're at Xenia a couple years ago when it first came back, and we were there, and they had an inside spot. I used to, we always would go to Mendelssohn's building, and that's kind of neat. Go to Mendelssohn's, and get on the old elevator with the guy sitting there in a chair and he drives it, and moves the lever and takes you up and down and all that. And they had everything in that building. But I used to always buy nuts and screws, bolts and stuff like that, washers by the pound there at Hamvention. But the problem is they never had any nuts that fit any of the bolts. That was terrible.
Just a bunch of odds and ends, but they always had something that I needed or wanted.
Yeah. So what do you guys think was one of the wildest things that you have seen there, non-ham radio? Think about it. What do you think?
Well, I know every year there's a guy out in the flea market that brings his Bengal cat, and the cat sits in the back of the pickup truck gate and just has its own little bed and sits there watching the whole thing go by, enjoying the whole trip.
There are some things I've seen I can't talk about on TV.
Well, maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. I think Doc's in the room here. Papa Doc's in here. He might could use this. I remember seeing across from us, there was a stainless steel autopsy table.
Wow.
Where they lay you out on a table there, and it had a drain and everything on it.
I think that's probably what happened to the guy that was yelling, selling those IPTVs.
I don't know. The thing that I wish I had bought, I saw this. A guy across from us one year it looked like about maybe a 12 or 15-foot missile leaned up against his van. I never asked the cost of it. That'd been so cool, man. If I could have bought that and brought that home.
Somebody added that into the chat room also. Mark did.
Yeah.
And
somebody
else said they saw a box full of steel knee replacement pieces.
Yeah, I would have taken that missile over my neighbor's yard and stuck it in his yard one morning before he got up. Put a little dry ice in a tail where you got a little smoke coming out.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that would have been so cool.
Well, I
man,
keep saying one year for Halloween, I'm going to take a flying saucer and have it crashed out in a tree out in the front yard. I'm going to have dry ice and everything coming out of it.
Many years ago, a guy pulled a big box truck in. I'm trying to remember the truck. I think the truck had actually windows in the sides of it, if I'm kind of explaining it, but anyway, big truck. And it was full of rifles, guns, maybe shotguns. I don't know. It must have been hundreds in there. And finally, I think they told him he had to leave. I don't think he stayed. So I remember that. I'm sure there were guys selling things like parkas, because it can get pretty cold here. Man, Hamvention used to be a month earlier in the winter, and it used to be really, really cold here. And man, we would wear multiple layers of clothes. We'd put newspaper in them and everything else. Man,
hey, it's been cold a couple times since then too. It's been jacket weather.
If anybody out there is new that's going this year, let me tell you how to pack. It's very simple. You need to take some winter clothes and maybe a parka, maybe a winter jacket, wool socks. Take some shorts.
I just take my entire closet and just throw everything in the car, and that way I will be sure to have what I need.
Take some sunscreen, don't forget your rain suit. If I was you, I'd take a poncho.
Yeah, stop by the Icom booth and get one of their little ponchos.
And the really important thing is good walking shoes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, our boots. Take some boots, too, with you.
Shoes, whatever. Just wear something that's good for walking all over the place.
And actually bring a spare set, because my last year at Harrah's, when that parking lot was worse than the lunar landscape, I actually blew out a shoe. It separated at the sole.
You blew out a shoe?
Body, and literally the shoe was flopping as I got back on the bus to go back to the hotel. Fortunately, I had a spare pair of shoes, but quick duct tape the shoe back together.
Glenn, most of us buy shoes about every 2 years or 3 years. We don't try to make them last 20.
Is that what it is?
All right.
He doesn't like anything new.
Yeah.
All right. Say,
maybe
I'm
Katie,
glad they don't do underwear checks.
Yeah. Maybe Katie knows the name of this person. I'm not sure. The girl that has the
That does her hair up like an antenna.
the antenna beam in her hair. You know, I mean,
Nope.
she
I don't
always
know who that
pulls
is.
her
She's
hair up
usually
into a
there.
tower.
She was there last year.
Yeah, she pulls her
Yeah.
hair up into a tower and has a beam up here. I think the beam actually turns, or it's got a flashing light or something on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, shorts
Let's
and a
see.
parka pretty much has it covered.
Hey guys, I am out of steam, so I'm gonna sign off for tonight. But
All right, Katie.
see you guys on Saturday.
Man, we
Y'all
are
have fun.
so honored to have you guys back with us. Thank you
Yeah,
for being with us
it's fun
tonight.
to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's
Yeah.
been a lot of fun. I put in the chat, I haven't laughed this hard in quite a long time, so it's been a good
All
night
right.
for me.
Well, we're
but-
going to have fun Saturday. It may
Yeah.
be just a joke-a-thon all day Saturday. I don't know how it's going to go. Hey, just one last thing Saturday. I hope that we're not just showing a whole bunch of rain and mud.
I hope
But that
not
could be,
either.
we'll make fun of it. All right.
You'll
Good
make
night,
fun of
y'all.
me if it's
Good
raining
night.
mud.
See ya.
All right,
Good
bye
night.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, we were so glad to have Katie back tonight.
Yeah, it's good to have them back.
Yeah. All right. Well, Glenn, man, getting exciting, man. You're getting close to going.
Yep.
Now remember,
One more
you're gonna
day at
bring me-
work, and then I'm
you're gonna bring
ready
me
to
back.
roll.
Bring me back something nice.
I'll bring you back another roller inductor.
Okay. Well, okay.
That way you'll have a pair of them.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. So I'm pretty happy tonight already with the new app we're running. And I know you are too. You're completely happy. You just really
I'm
have
just
accepted
totally
it.
overjoyed
You've
about it.
accepted it. You're overjoyed about it. Nothing has happened tonight to make you not like it.
It's frozen
I mean-
a half a dozen times.
But it's not freezing on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not freezing on YouTube.
Colin said it was.
That's probably because that's on your computer.
No,
That's what it
Colin's in
is.
Australia. It has
That's your
across the
computer.
equator. It has problems.
Well, maybe
Electrons
so. I
don't do
know.
well going down under.
Yeah, probably not. But the signal travels backwards after it crosses the equator.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the switching. Things are looking all right. We got a little problem. I'm trying to get them to fix with the green screen, a virtual screen. If you notice, my hair is just a little bit green. I can't get the green out. My hair is
Need
really
to have
not
them
thick,
fix
but-
that default audio on playback.
Yeah, default audio. Oh,
Yeah, When you
okay.
play a
Well,
commercial, it plays on my
Yeah.
speakers and not in my headphone, even though I have the app set to use my headphone.
Yeah. That's what you say.
I'll have to record it.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. All right. I'll just make a quick announcement here. If you're out there listening on shortwave, you are listening to Amateur Radio Roundtable, a show about ham radio and shortwave, electronics, and all other things. Sometimes we get off track and we talk about numerous other things. But we have fun on here. Hope you come back and listen to us. If you're listening to us on shortwave, you're listening on WBCQ 7490. And let's see. That's all right. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Let me just show you what WBCQ looks like. There we are. There's WBCQ right there in the summertime. That's what WBCQ looks like right there. Man, oh man. 7490. We're running a relatively low power, about 50,000 watts, but the station is heard in multiple countries, and we'd really love to hear from you. If you are listening on WBCQ, you're listening on actually Thursday afternoon, somewhere between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time on W5KUB.com for the video show. You can see us on the show and video. We have our chat room here where you can actually chat directly with us. Also, don't forget, this coming Saturday, let's see, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Boy, 4 more days. 4 more days, we are going to be having a all-day webcast of the Hamvention. It's about the second largest ham fest, I guess, in the world. And man, it's a great ham fest. If you can't go, tune in. We're going to be giving Hambot's going to be giving out prizes. We just had Hambot on here earlier tonight, and you saw how it works. Hambot will call your name. You say, "I'm here," and you win the prize. No, nothing else required. And the vendors will ship that to you. If you do win a prize, give us a week or so to get that to you. The prizes do not come directly to us. I don't want to be the middleman. I don't want prizes coming to me. So what we'll do, for instance, if you win a handy talkie, and we're giving away 5 handy talkies from Gigaparts. So if you win one of the 5 handy talkies from Gigaparts, Gigaparts will send that to you. And so all the vendors will be given your name and your address, and they will send that directly to you. So, we have really no control over it. They have always come through. We've been giving away prizes for 15 or 20 years on here. They really always come through. We had one guy told me this week, and we had one vendor that was a little slow. And I tried, inching them out and pushing them, but a little slow. But he told me this week, he says, "Hey, I got my prize this week." And he won it 2 years ago. But hey, that's only one person out of 15 or 20 years. So I don't think that's going to happen to you. So everybody's pretty good about getting it out.
Now, Colin's asking in the chat room, what about prizes for folks outside of the USA?
There are going to be prizes for international. Probably about half of them will be international availability. Some vendors, request U.S. only, and I can understand why. For instance, if we've got a $30 antenna, we're going to send somebody in Australia, it might cost $85 to ship it. So Hambot knows which prizes are for U.S. only and which prizes are for worldwide. On our website, on w5kub.com, we have a link at the top that says prizes, and it identifies the prizes, and it also says whether they're U.S. or international eligibility. One of the requirements, and there's a few different requirements, different things. Gigaparts wants to make sure, out of the 5 handy talkies we give out, Gigaparts does want to make sure that a licensed ham does win that. So we're going to require, the winner to have a license if he wins one of the Gigaparts handy talkies. There are a lot of other prizes, though. You don't even have to be a ham to win. So, we're gonna have a fun time. With Katie popping in here, and hey, we'll try to have some funny stories, and we'll have Hambot in here about every 20 minutes, and we're gonna have walkarounds, and with it. I was gonna try to show you. Can't do it right now. I was going to take my phone, and I was going to actually connect to the show using my phone and show you how easy it is for that to become a camera on the show. It looks just like Glenn. Let's see, me or Glenn. Let's see, how do I get both of us on here? Bang, 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 bomb, bomb, bibbity bop. Oh, where'd he go? Show on stream. Hide show. Okay. Show on stream. I don't know. I'm getting that.
What do you mean you're getting that? You've got me on the screen.
Glenn, are you still here, Glenn? I do. I don't now, right? I don't right now. Can you hear me?
It says I'm not part of the broadcast anymore when you do that.
Yeah. So what did you do?
I don't know. It's when you slid me off the screen, it says I'm not part of the broadcast. So I was just sitting here pouting.
Well, Hambot probably noticed something you did that doesn't meet our standards and probably kicked you
Well, he
off
doesn't
here.
want you to know
But-
that I slipped him a 20 underneath the table.
So you're not there anymore.
I'm there now.
You're not here.
Yeah, I'm
You're not
here.
on the show.
Yeah, I am.
You're black. Yeah, if you are, you're in the dark. You got the light turned off.
It's funny because I'm seeing split screen on my side.
Are you really?
Yeah,
So you're seeing both, huh? Okay. Did you go full screen?
I went full screen.
Okay. I still see you in the dark. You got the light turned out.
Nope.
Cool. Interesting. Oh well.
Nope.
Oh, there you go. There you
Got
go.
my light on and everything.
You turned the light on.
Nope.
I see
haven't
you. I
moved.
see you now. I see
I
you
haven't
now.
moved.
You can't fool me. This app is solid. You can't not fool me. You were turning the lights on and off.
If I am,
I
I'm
don't
doing
know.
it wirelessly.
Yeah, you must have worked really hard to do that, because when you turn the lights off, you also turn the lights off on your keyboard over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You
amazing.
turn. Yeah. Okay. Well.
And for my next trick,
Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. The girl with the antenna going to be there? I don't know. Maybe she's usually there.
she usually is, yeah. But now also, while I'm thinking about it, I'll be doing my forum at 9:15 on Saturday morning. And right after that forum, I'll be over in the ARRL area. If you want to meet and have me sign books and everything, I'll be there on and off throughout the weekend, but definitely right after my forum there on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be there also with Ward Silver. He'll be there around the same time I am. So Ward and I will both be talking and signing books and all that fun stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm reading the chat. For some reason, the chat wasn't scrolling. I don't know what happened here. Infringing your intermittently. Come on.
Yeah, your internet must, that
Okay.
little hotspot may not be fast enough or something, because it's rolling fine for me here.
Yeah, guys. Just a quick note for anybody that came in late. We're running on emergency power right now. We have been for the last 4 hours, and our internet's down. I think the internet's down just because the entire neighborhood doesn't have power. Probably the internet nodes probably don't have power, so the internet's down.
How much fuel
so
do you
we're
have
running-
in those generators?
My generator? I don't know. Whatever the natural gas company can put through the pipes.
Oh, that's right. You're direct connect.
Yeah, I got a Generac home generator hooked into natural gas, so it's running like crazy, man. It's probably running. It's probably running about $25. I don't know.
Yeah. You're
Have no
starting to
idea.
freeze a
So,
little bit too.
Oh, I see. Somebody said that. Emma, yeah. Somebody said people that bought Mendelssohn's ESL surplus will be there in their tent. They're the ones that bought all of Mendelssohn's, so that'd be cool, man.
Yeah, Mark, we had a
yeah.
storm come through right around 5 o'clock this afternoon. It was pretty powerful, but it was short.
Yeah, it was short here. At 10 minutes till 5, we were actually coming back from the doctor, and man, I tell you, Glenn, the rain was coming down so hard I couldn't even see the street out here.
I
mean,
actually
that's how
saw
bad
that.
it was.
I was north of you in Bartlett, and it had just passed, but I looked over your way, and yeah, it was pretty dark, but I didn't have hardly any rain on the way home.
It was brutal, man. And and then right about when we got to our neighborhood, I saw a big flash of lightning. Bam.
Yeah.
And I said, I bet that took out, because our neighborhood loses electricity pretty easy. So bam, and then we drive up here, and guess what? There's no electricity, and I'm thinking, okay, hey, the lights are on at the end of the drive, so it should be on. The generator should be on. My generator came on for 5 seconds and went off, and gave an error code, and a major error code, and said you had to call for maintenance. And I thought, oh no, man, now I'm going to have to go all night without electricity. But I went out there and took the key and opened it up, and went through the menu, and I did a reset, and sucker cranked right up, and it's been running ever since then. So it's showing a green indicator, meaning everything is okay. So I'm wondering if maybe, that thing has to sense the power grid. I'm wondering if when that lightning hit out here, some kind of massive transit came down a line or something and just killed him,
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking here. But man,
now,
it was so bad. Yeah. It was so bad, Glenn, when I pulled in here, I got the car in the garage, and then it started hailing.
Wow.
But it didn't last that long. It didn't last very long. Rick, what?
Rick, NVM is saying there's more on the way.
I'm hearing something rumbling outside. I don't think it's the generator.
No, Rick said check the radar. There's more at your place soon.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't heard anything over here, but I'm about, 14 miles to the south west of you.
Yeah. Well, Rick is in there. WA4 NVM. He's one of our satellite buddies. Man, I'm hearing rumbling outside, man. I don't know if it's wind or what. Anyway, Rick is in here, and satellite buddy, he was I think he was the second person to work all grids in the United States. Man, there are a bunch of grids out there. And Rick, hey, thank you, Rick. Rick brought me over some M2 or M squared satellite antennas, which I showed you on the show, and those things are performing really well. I've got the Yaesu satellite rotor up. I've got the sat box running, and man, it is so easy. It's so easy now to work satellite. It just makes you smile. I don't have to touch any buttons. I don't have to touch anything, man. The antenna follows the satellite, and I just talk. And hey, Glenn, they're dropping them in close now.
Yeah, that's what Rick is saying. Your house is in the 11 to 100 outage map, and
yeah,
big storm to the northwest.
I just heard a big one out there. They're starting to. I think they're about to get the range, man. That one sounded pretty close.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I'm just a few miles southwest of you, and I'm not hearing a thing.
Yeah. That was a pretty good lightning bolt there. Let me see what's going on here. Why am I so far?
But I did check the weather for my trip, and the drive up Thursday is going to be absolutely gorgeous. The drive home Sunday is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Right now, the only rain they're predicting is overnight Friday night, ending about 7 or 8 on Saturday morning. And so I think it's just going to be another perfect weekend. The temperatures look to be in the 70s in the day and 50s at night. So looks to be a perfect Dayton weekend.
Man, it just scared me. My lights did a quick flicker, and I heard the generator out there, go, and it came back up, man. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's some fluctuations in the power doing it, or if my generator's got problems. I'm hoping after that reset, my generator doesn't have any problems. But
if it's going up and down and it's natural gas fed, that's about the only thing that can do it, unless you've got a heavy load like your air conditioner running off of it.
Yeah, well, I got the whole house running off of it, plus the neighbor's house.
Yeah, so they may be doing something, or you may be doing something that puts a stiff load on it, and it makes it grind a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I noticed earlier when the air conditioner kicked on, I saw the lights just kind of dim just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that was it. But I'm sitting on the outside wall here next to the generator, and I can hear it. Well, the noise I'm hearing outside, it sounds like a terrible downpouring of rain. I haven't looked out, but that sounds like it could be rain coming down. Let's see. I got to correct you. Rick was not the second to work all grids. He was number 3, but I think that's still pretty good.
It's a bunch more than me.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark said maybe it was a neighbor flushing the toilet. Well, it could have been. Oh man. This kind of snuck up on us. I didn't think we were going to have any severe weather, man. It
Well,
looked
I
pretty
think
nice
I
out
saw, tonight, it rained this afternoon, but it dried up just enough. So I got the lawn mowed and saw that there's going to be more at 8 o'clock tonight. So it's like, let's get the lawn mowed now so I don't have to really try to make it happen tomorrow. So I got that done in plenty of time and it wasn't very wet. So that worked out. But I'm packed, ready to go. Just got some last minute things and hitting the road first thing Thursday morning.
All right. Well, have a good trip, safe trip going up there and have fun. Remember, you got to bring me back something.
Okay. Whoever's watching and streaming, buy something and give it to me so I can give it to Tom.
Yeah. But don't come back without bringing me something nice, man. I want something really nice.
I'll get you a little package that says really nice.
Nice stuff. Yeah. Oh man. All right.
Yeah. I'll go have Ron make us a sign, really nice stuff.
All right. Well, just comments in the chat room, guys. Comments. How do you like the way the video switches? Let me show you what I'm talking about. As I was, doing different video shots with Katie and Glenn and myself. I mean, did it look pretty clean? Did it look good? This is a different app. I just want some feedback on how you think it's working. The quality could be low. I'm basically running on what's equivalent to a cell phone hotspot on Verizon because our internet is out during the storm right now.
My video looks better than yours. Yours is a little pixelated tonight.
Yeah. And when I was looking at the video here on coming back on YouTube, and I saw it look fuzzy, and when I clicked on the settings down here, it was sending back at like 128p or something. I mean, I don't understand why. When I bumped it up to a higher resolution, it looked really good on there. So. But that's not what we're sending. We're sending, I think right now we're sending 720p. And let's see, this picture here, that picture right there. Well, it's not moving, but that should be.
That's pretty good.
Is that 1080 or 1020? What do you call it? 1020p?
1080.
1080p. Yeah, it's 1080p right there. Boom, boom, bippity boppity boom. But yeah, hey guys, I can just move the things around. Watch, I can put Glenn over here and make him I can't do it. Boom.
Probably have to take away the Google image first.
Oh, there we go. I can put that one over there. Why can't I can put that over there? Interesting. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that spot's reserved. There you go. I was just going to say.
I can only move the bottom right hand over there, but I can move it fine. Look, there we go. See, the Google's on the bottom right. I can move it over there. Now, I can't move me at the top over there. Why can I not? Yeah, I did. I moved me over there. Yeah. Okay. Well, just wondering, guys, how that looks. What do you think? Yeah, it was kind of neat being able to bring different shots in at the same time. The other system we use, Wirecast, it's a little difficult to operate. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and when we're using it, it kind of looks like I'm not paying attention to the show because I am trying to figure out how to move stuff around. So anyway, I like this app. Glenn's starting to like it. He's smiling. He's starting to like it. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi to a hotspot, basically, on Verizon. Yeah. 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 What is that? I don't like. Wait a minute. Oh, that's not don't. I like it. Yeah. All right. I like it. I love like it. Man. All right. All right, guys. Look, hey, we'll go ahead and we'll shut this thing down. Glenn needs to go to bed.
Yeah, I got to get up early and go to work.
Yeah. And I'm going to go look at the radar and see what's happening outside and you know, see what's going on here and turn my hotspot off here, I guess. 73 to everybody. Thanks for joining us on the show tonight. We enjoyed being with you, and help us to advertise our show for Saturday for Hamvention. Let's see if we can get a bunch of people together here Saturday. We're going to have a good time. We'll have a lot of fun. And what's that going across the top of my screen here? A little black thing. I don't even know what that is. See it up there, Glenn?
Yeah, that's your scroller.
No, below that. Look over on the right side. Do you not see a little black thing moving around?
Nope.
Okay, I'm seeing something. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. Hey, help us advertise the program, guys. We will be on Friday. We'll be on here Friday, setting up and trying things out. So if you want to join us Friday, pop in and out, and we're gonna have a good time on Saturday with Katie here, and we're gonna give away a lot of prizes, have some fun. Whether our connectivity is good or bad to Dayton, we're still gonna have some fun. So 73s, good night to everybody. Wishing you great weather and everything up here at Hamvention, and just have a good time. 73, good night, everybody. All right.